Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about moving the Belgian caramel wit from the primary fermenter into the secondary. Consider this to be part 2 of the entire process. We did the brewing a week ago. So what are you going to need? Well, the first thing you're going to need is a sanitizer. I typically use another fermentation pail to actually mix my sanitizer up. And I go to 2.5 gallons, put in a 1/2 ounce of Star San, and that usually does the trick. You're also going to need carboy, whether it's glass or plastic, it doesn't matter. And you'll need a siphon. The siphon will go in your primary, and you'll hook a hose to it, and then you'll move everything from the primary into the secondary. Don't forget to get a sample with your hydrometer so you know what the alcohol content is, because everyone's going to want to know. And then your airlock. Okay, the other thing, when you're sanitizing, what you probably want to do is have some sort of a way to actually drain your carboy upside down to get all the sanitizer out. Although with a no-rinse sanitizer, you don't have a lot to worry about, but it's nice to get. I like to get as much out as I can. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've got the sanitizer mixed up. Hannah, out. Go on. Good girl. And all I'm going to do is use the pump to actually get some over into the carboy. And I have everything else down in the sanitizer, so getting ready. Kendra, out. Go on. Very curious animals. Once I feel like I've got enough sanitizer in there, it's really just a matter of taking your carboy and making sure that you get sanitizer over every surface in there. And then once you feel you've got it all, go ahead and just dump it right back in. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and put the carboy on the strainer and let it strain for a while. And then we'll be back when we're ready to do the transfer. Okay, I have everything sanitized, and this is where I do all my transfers. This is on the steps headed down to the basement. It just is easy this way for a couple of reasons. One, I don't have to worry about lifting the wort up anywhere to get a good distance for transfer, you know, a drop for the siphon. This works out perfectly. And second of all, I really don't want to lift the wort anyway because it's settled at this point, and I don't want to mix it up and just transfer, you know, a mess into the carboy. And I have my hydrometer. The only thing that you've missed is I pulled the lid and the airlock off of the fermentation pail. So let's go ahead and put the siphon in. And what I'll need to do is grab a sample for the hydrometer here in a second. And what you don't want, look at your line, make sure you don't have air coming in anywhere, because air is really an enemy at this point. So you can hear it. Okay, that's really all there is to it. Now it'll drain in here, and it probably will take about 5 minutes for it to fill up the carboy. And from there, I'll throw on a sanitized airlock. Definitely not the same one that I used on the primary, but I have one in the sanitizer right now, so that'll go in along with the sanitized bung up on the bar. Wait 7 days. So you can see this is a very easy procedure, and actually all of the procedures are pretty easy. I mean, from brewing to transferring, if you choose to do so, into a secondary, and bottling. So anyway, that's it. Back in a couple minutes when I've got it up on the bar. Alright, that's it for transferring the wort into the secondary. As you can see, I have it right here. Airlock's on, ready to go. I'm going to cover it with a towel to make sure that we don't get any light on there that gives it any sort of an off flavor. short of that, you can see how easy it is to actually do the transfer. There's nothing to it. And I had a final gravity reading of 1.018 at this point, which puts it at about 5.25% alcohol, which I think is a little bit lower than what they thought it would be. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to sit in here a week. Something else might happen, but in any event, it's waiting for bottling, so we'll give it a week to settle out, and then we'll go from there. This is the red ale, by the way, another delicious beer. So until next time, I'm sorry this happened on Thursday. We're just a little bit out of sequence on how everything's kind of fallen together here. So the next video would probably be next Thursday as well on bottling, so bottling the Belgian caramel wit. So until then, have a great week. Cheers. That's delicious. This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.